All right, party people. Well, we're going to get moving. It is that magical 12 o'clock, and we only have 15 minutes, so I'm going to dive right in here. I was saying earlier, but for folks just joining, this is going to be a lower body focused movement break here today. Um, and we're going to start off just circling through the major joints loadout. So first off, you can have hands on hips and just bring your hips to the side, forward and back, sort of like a little hula hooping kind of a motion here. Whether you've been doing too much with your body or too little, a little bit of going through the range of motion in a joint can be really helpful just for seeing if my body is cranky, too much or too little. So no judgment there. And then if you feel comfortable standing on one leg, you could bring your knee up and draw the biggest circle possible around your hip joint. I'm holding onto a little chair here. There are no rules. You could hold on to something more solid. You could hold on with two hands. You could go wild and free and not hold on to anything at all. One thing to note is when I'm doing my circle, I can just do front and to the side, but I can also bring my knee behind the line of my body as well as I'm completing this circle. So choose your own adventure here. Sort of an awkward circle when you do it that way, but it is nice to get really good angles here. And whenever you're ready, we're going to switch sides. So holding onto something or not, drawing that big circle around your hip joint with your knee. And just noticing, how do you feel? If your hips are really cranky or you're getting a lot of Rice Krispies, snap, crackle, pop kind of things, that's good information. You could just say, oh my goodness, my body's been not getting all of the love in all of the ways that it might want. And we can't always take perfect care of our bodies, for sure. We're human, right? We have constraints. But it is good data to know where your body might want a little bit more. Lovely. So now we're going to do some circles with our foot around the knee joint. That probably made no sense, so let me show you. I am going to pretend I've got a massive cauldron and I'm stirring it with my foot. So I'm drawing the biggest circles that I can around my knee joint with my foot. I'm going to reverse direction just for fun here. And then you can have your foot lower than I have mine, of course, but I'm going to draw some circles with my toes around my ankle joint. So if your foot is down here, totally fine, be comfortable. But just so you can see, my foot will be up here. I'm going to reverse the direction just for funsies. And then we'll go to the other leg. So drawing the circle around my knee with my foot. So let's say you get bored doing this on your own or with me while I'm talking. You don't have to draw a circle. You could draw any shape you want. If you'd like to be making a T-Rex around your knee joint with your foot, use your creative muscles and go for it. See if it's possible. Draw a maple leaf. We just want to get some fun angles, see how our bodies are doing. I just reversed the direction. Beautiful. And now ankle circles. Have you ever seen people who can have a hula hoop around their leg and they're just hula hooping away? I just think about the strength that that takes when I'm here with my leg up for a while. And I'm reversing the direction through my ankle circle. Beautiful. I'm going to put my leg down. So Now that we've done some circles, we've taken in a little bit of information about how our lower body's doing, it would be good to do a little bit of strengthening as well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring my left leg back, and then I'm going to keep it up as high as I can, bring my heel up towards the ceiling as much as I can. From there, I'm going to bend at my knee, see if I can kick my butt, straighten the leg without bending the knee, or without moving my knee, sorry, and foot back down. And then we'll do the other side. So kick my right leg back, keep it there as high as I can, use my hamstring to bring my foot up towards my butt, and back down. Beautiful. Back and forth, switching from side to side. Slow and controlled is the name of the game here. If you do this fast, it will feel like nothing. If you use all your brain power to make it perfect, that will help. So I'm using all my brain power to bring my left leg up as high as it possibly can straight. Then keep the knee exactly in that spot. Try to kick my butt and back down. I'm also trying not to arch too much through my lower back. Keep my spine just long and tall as I go back and forth here. Beautiful. One more on each side. Lovely. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to bring our knee up to a comfortable height, wherever you think that you can bring it. And then I'm going to straighten my leg, bend down, and we'll go to the other side. So we were strengthening glutes and hamstrings before. Now we're strengthening hip flexors. It's everything. Iliopsoas, quads, there's a bunch of things involved, so I tend to just refer to them by their group name. Now, what if I bring my knee up too high and I can only get it this straight? That's okay. Next time, I just bring my knee down a little bit more. 90 degrees is plenty for me. Now I can straighten and we're good. Beautiful. So one last one on each side. If you would like, if you're like, Sophie, I'm so over this, that's fine too, because now we're going to go out to the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend my knee, bring it up to the side, and then straighten it out as much as I can. Here again, it's nice to have something to hold on to, at least a wall, something like that, but you don't have to. If you have amazing balance, choose your own adventure, just be safe and get you out of my way. Now we're alternating side to side. Why? Because it helps us keep from forgetting how many we've done on one side, helps us stay even that way. Beautiful. And as you feel your muscles working and moving your limbs, it's really cool to say, hey, gosh, thank you. Because I like to envision if I was building a robot that could move in as many different directions and ways as my body can move, would I ever get there? No. Our bodies are amazing, absolutely incredible machines. And it's worth our time to just appreciate them for all that they're capable of every once in a while. Now, we are going to stretch, and it is going to feel glorious to get into a stretch. First stretch we're going to do is a forward fold. So I'm hinging at my hips, letting them go back in space a little bit. Knees have a soft bend in them. And I'm walking my hands down my thighs, just supporting myself here. If you have a table or a chair near you that you can hold on to, that's awesome too. Just so you don't feel like you're free falling here. And if you would like, you can also allow your back to round a little bit, especially through your lower back, and just hang You breathe here nice and deeply, thinking about letting the tension go. But also, if this is a really intense stretch for you, you can back out of it slightly and just hang out where it's a comfy stretch. That sort of big old morning stretch is what we want. And if it's tingly, grumpy, nervy kind of a feeling, take off the pressure. You also don't have to hang out here. Some people really prefer to just move in and out of the stretch. That's amazing too. One last really nice deep breath wherever you're at. And we're going to stand on up. Now, if you were doing this on your own pace, and we didn't have this little 15-minute window, you could absolutely stay there for longer if you like, but we're gonna keep moving. I'm gonna do a hip flexor stretch where I'm stepping back, a really nice big stretch here, tucking through my pelvis. Now my left leg is going back, so my left arm is going to go up and over just slightly. And I'm going to take some really nice deep breaths here. If you want to leave off the arm, you totally can. The arm makes it a little bit more intense. If you want to make it more intense for yourself, you can bend through the front knee just a little bit more, sinking down into that stretch. But quite frankly, when I tuck my pelvis, I'm fine to feel the stretch up here. So wherever you're at is wonderful. We are going to switch sides. I'll show you this one from the front view. So I've stepped my right leg back. I'm checking in with my hip bones. My hands are right on them, making sure that they're squarely facing over the front foot. And tucking the pelvis under, so like your tailbone is tucked under. And I'm settling in, and then whenever I'm ready, I'll bring my right arm up and over if I would like, right? You don't have to do everything. You don't have to do anything. I'm going to take one more nice deep breath here before I come on out. And then the next thing we're going to do is a figure four stretch. So now, depending on what you have around you, you have different options with this one. You can absolutely put yourself into a figure four position and then just lean forward, sort of walking your hands down your legs, holding onto a chair here. That makes it so you can't see a thing. But doing this, if I have a wall near me, I can sit down into the stretch a little bit. You could also do this sitting in a chair. So that's going to be hard for you to see. I'm in kind of a small room today, so you might not be able to see it, but I can sort of sit down into the stretch. I will tell you it helps to flex your foot. So my left leg is bent, my right leg is my standing leg. Helps to flex the left foot through that ankle. And it can also feel nice to press the left knee gently down. Gently, we're not forcing anything here. Beautiful. If you're at home and doing this, you can also do this laying on your back and just holding onto your foot and knee, bringing it across your body, closer to your body, draw some circles. You all know I love a good circle, and we'll switch to the other side. So finding my figure four position, choosing the level that works for me, whatever props I have around me or options. And just sitting down into the stretch or folding into the stretch, depending on what you like and what's working for you. Beautiful. Try to take a couple of really nice deep breaths here, thinking about them, pushing the tension out of you. If you don't have any tension, I'm quite jealous. Go you. And whenever you're ready, come on up. That's our 15 minutes for the day. I hope your body feels amazing. If you want to check, you can do your circles again through those major joints and just see how does it feel different than when we started. Hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Take care, everyone.